Hey, good afternoon. It's the Mr. Hydration Monday weekend recap, and today's guests are going to be fighters from this last weekend's PFC event, and we're going to talk about the controversies behind the decisions, or maybe it was the right decision. The fighters themselves and their opinions and because I texted Rob as soon as I found out the results. I was like, this is amazing. And I'm not saying that I wanted these people to run money or anything. I'm just saying that that's impossible. But in terms of like controversy, in terms of talking, I've never talked about this part of fire. There's a lot of tension, a lot of disagreement. And obviously that's controversy and conversation. Very bad tonight. What about now? I don't know. You can't hear anything now? What about now? Is it better now? Oh man, my mic's messed up. Really? Alright, I guess I gotta do it like this. Hold on. What about now? Oh, there goes my phone. What about now? Can you guys hear me okay now? Good? All right, cool. Like I was saying, as soon as I seen the results, I immediately wanted to have a podcast on Monday because across the board, I thought it was just I told him it was just, I don't know. To me, it seemed like the perfect result. I'm not, like I said, didn't want anyone to win, didn't want anyone to lose, but it just seemed like a perfect culmination of things to talk about and to converse. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about all of that and then some. But first, I want to talk about some sponsors. Skydive the Falls. Got balls? Skydive the Falls. You want to go jump out of a plane? Every summer, they have what's called Falls Fest, and it's over in Niagara Falls. You get to jump out of a plane and get to the Joy Festival for the whole weekend. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Well, you got to leave Sunday, but you know what I mean. Go check them out. Skydive the Falls. Skydive the Falls. Outside of Niagara Falls, that is. Also want to give a shout out to Rodriguez BJJ out of the Peru, Illinois Mall. Make sure you go check them out for any and all teachings when it comes to combat sports, jiu-jitsu, boxing, kickboxing, wrestling, grappling, anything you want to do. Rodriguez Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu has it, RBJJ in the Peru, Illinois Mall. Go check them out. And they're associated with Team Too Strong, Lucas Too Strong Waltley. If you don't know who that is and you're watching this, you should look him up. He's one of the more accomplished combat athletes that we have in our area. And he comes out of my hometown, Streator, Illinois. So, you know, I got to have his back. And obviously, Robert Bryant and PFC for always making content worthy of talking about. They go above and beyond to create amazing events. And they're only getting bigger and better. The whole story, if you don't know that by now and you're watching this, go look it up. Go ask around and you'll find out. All right, let's bring on our... Ooh. What happened? What the hell just happened? You know, I hate how sensitive these new phones are. I really do. I kind of miss those old blocky motherfuckers. All right, let's bring on the CEO himself, Robert Bryant. How are you, brother?
Yo, what's up, my man?
Hey, can you hear me better now, though? For real?
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Yes, I've been using a mic, and I've been having trouble with it anyway. But anyway, let's talk about these fights, man. Let's talk about the event overall first on Saturday
Hey, look,
night.
man.
Tell me about it.
It was just like I said, man. I knew it was gonna be epic. It was gonna be crazy. Like them fights was, like, man, the crowd was going nuts for him. It's a few fights on there, that some people didn't agree with. Most definitely, some fighters didn't agree with. I know they probably on here watching by now. I don't know, but action, 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 action. It was crazy, man. It turned out to be a good night for everybody, man.
Yeah, I watched the only fight I didn't get to watch all the way through was Armand's.
Mm.
I was very like I wanted to know, I wanted to know what turned out because I seen the results. I sent you that message, and I was like, all right, I gotta watch these videos, and
Yeah.
I watched the majority of the fights, and man, that was very exciting. It was very exciting. I think my favorite was probably Skinny Bees. Uh,
Yeah,
I,
that fight was
Bryce.
epic. Action from the beginning, both guys bringing it just like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Like, man, I'm glad I wasn't no judge for
Dude,
real, because that
and Lil Ant's fucking
yeah,
technique, dude. Lil Ant, that dude's got some solid movement. He's got some real
for
slick
sure.
moves.
Look, the boy got talent, man. Like, I'm talking next level talent.
Yeah, it was exciting to watch all the way through. But for you being the CEO, who was your fight of the night? Not fighter
Oh,
of the night. My bad. What fight was your fight of the night? That fight?
that fight for sure, most definitely,
All right, absolutely. That was my choice too.
most definitely.
Yeah, it was exciting from beginning to end. I felt, and
Oh man,
anytime
like,
you felt like, oh, go ahead.
oh, see, I don't know if people was paying attention on the camera or whatnot, but like they both knocked each other mouthpieces out. You know what I'm saying? All of that. Bryce nose was bleeding. And had a cut under his eye. Like them boys, man, just the whole time. Like I couldn't. Like I kept having to. I couldn't watch the whole fight right there. I kept having to run back and forth, do things. But man, when I finally watched it on that screen, oh my god, they was going at it nonstop.
Yeah, they were. Lucas Watley says judges got them all right this time.
Luke,
Aaron, Aaron Clark. Oh, go
yeah.
ahead. Sorry.
No, no, I was
Aaron
listening.
Clark. Oh, Aaron Clark says it was epic. Lucas says Armand and Demo was closer, but Bryce and Ant brought the better energy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree.
Yeah, for
I
sure,
agree with
for
that.
sure. Shoot,
Because
man.
like,
I liked it. I liked it. David Caps and LG fight too because it's a little story behind that. Now it's going to be a trilogy. You know what I'm saying?
I tell you
And
what,
sincere,
LG came in with the right game plan. He came
he
in with the
did. He ain't
right game
overdo
plan.
himself either.
Yeah, that was that right off the bat. I noticed. He was just letting them hit the arms, just block, 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 and then came back with combos. And Dave, he was hitting them, but he's hitting them one pop shots, jab, 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 maybe one here and
Yeah. See,
there, maybe a
he
one
probably he
two.
probably thought he probably thought that he was gonna get in there and just try to trade with him. But like you
Yeah,
said, he came in
yeah.
there with a different game plan. True.
That was a smart. That was when I seen that, I was like, that's solid thinking. That was good. That was good. I like
Hell
that
yeah.
fight. You said it's gonna be a trilogy now, though.
Yeah, for sure. Look, what David Caps is one of those fights where he feel the judge has got to, because that's the big thing. All right, look, that's the big thing of Saturday's fights. It's so many people and fighters that saying like the wrong calls were made. You know what I'm saying? And like the top three, of course, are Amon's fight, Bryce fight, and David Caps fight. They like them fights they feel got called wrong.
Yeah, there's a lot of controversy on both ends. After watching it too, I thought there was a lot of controversy, 100%. Which is again, man. As soon as I seen the results, I was like, we got to talk about this. It was
Oh,
just
man, I
like
already knew.
sometimes, yeah. Sometimes it's just those types of nights, man, that you're just like, what? Just like
Like
everyone's
what the
involved.
for the
And then
energy,
even the
like the
Bryce fight.
energy.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Oh, here we go. Jake Hoffman says you need to do something about the ring, my guy, so people can't rush in. I think he's referring to the Bryce one, or maybe unless there was another
Yeah,
one
he is.
that happened to, but I think it was just Bryce. Lucas says if it goes five, Caps takes it, but Sincere definitely won that third fight. Was it that
Yeah,
third
second
round? You
fight.
mean? I think.
Yeah, that was the second fight.
Or oh, second fight. My bad. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Caps also just let a big money fight walk out the door. Damn.
Yeah,
Luke,
buddy.
Luke, call it how it
Yeah,
is.
buddy. Yeah, buddy, he did.
Damn.
Ooh wee. That you know that
Yeah,
was
yeah,
trying to he was on the road to Lucas. He been putting all this work in
yeah,
trying to get to him. And ooh wee. So look, I'm
yeah.
expecting him to come full fucking force in this trilogy, like trying to take Sincere's head off.
Yeah, if I was David Caps, I would absolutely be game planning because Sincere's game plan for him, it worked. It worked for him. And unfortunately, I'll yeah, well, I mean, I guess I'll just be honest. I thought Shiesty won that one as well. I did, just because of his activity. A lot of Dave's shots were hitting gloves, and this is nothing against Dave. I like Dave, but just as an unbiased standpoint, I thought Shiesty won that on that game plan alone.
Man, you never know sometimes, man. Like I said, Cash probably thought he was gonna come in like the last time and wasn't really too much in shape. Cause last fight he was just all the way out of shape. Came in composed and just he got the job done. The judges felt. I don't make no decisions on who wins. I get a lot of backlash. By the way, it's not my fault, people. I get a lot of backlash,
Yeah,
but it ain't nothing I can do.
I see everyone coming at you
I
online.
literally change my judges like almost all the time. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's always different judge because I don't want nobody complaining about stuff, but it's just like, man, I don't know. What you want me to do? You know? Like damn. Some fights that I know that some of our judges, some fights I know for a fact to me, it was dead damn wrong. I ain't talking about Saturday. I ain't talking about Saturday. I'm talking about in the past.
Right, right.
But like I want I'm gonna leave it at where it's set from Saturday. The judges made their decisions, and I know for a fact it's three rematches that can happen. It's three rematches that can
100%.
happen for sure.
And I think that Lil Ant and Bryce fight, man, I gotta see a second one of those. I
Yeah,
gotta see
man.
that rematch. That
Yeah, see,
like you said,
but
all three of them. I mean, you could rematch all three, but for
that'd
100%,
be
that's
epic
the
on
one
that
I'm looking
card.
forward to.
Like just from them three fights on that card, like headlining, like that'd be crazy.
Yeah, 100%. Jade Hoffman says, "You're doing great, man. Takes a lot to put all this together. You can't control the crowd. Blame is definitely not on you."
Most definitely, most definitely. I appreciate it.
So obviously we got the fight of the night. Do you have a fighter of the night?
Oh, you want to
Maybe a
put me on the
performance of
spot?
the night.
You want to put me on the spot?
Hey man, I'm just
Okay.
picking your brain.
Let me think. Let me think. A fighter of the night. I mean, no, I mean they all did good. I couldn't give you that one. They all did good. They
Hey,
they
that
all
works for
did
me,
good
man.
because like I said, it was just an action packed night. Like everybody came out. Even we had the walk. My sister got in the ring. Crazy
What was that
man.
like? Like as a
We had
brother watching your
two
sister fight,
female
what was that
fights
like?
and all. Like man, it got real in there.
Yeah, dude, that's I mean it's it's just exciting, dude. It's exciting.
Yeah, it
I always
is,
tell
man,
people they got to make it
and
out
it's
to
a
your
good
shows,
time,
man,
and
because
it was
the
good
energy that
vibes. You
you bring
seen
is next level.
after that little incident with his fight, we calmed it down, went to the corners. They even shook hands and everything. Said they peace. Everybody left peaceful. Like that. That's what we aim for and try to keep going. You know what I'm saying? We know people energies are high when they're fighting. They're mad. They we get it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, respect the sport, respect the organization, and respect the people around you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? respect yourself and your opponent. So
100%.
we still, you know, all like I
And
always
you
say,
bring that
we
energy
always
too,
working,
you know?
still striving.
It seemed like when everything broke out, it seemed like everything really got calmed down fast. Like it seems like almost like everyone plus you is starting to be like, hey, we need to calm stuff down. You know, it's no longer just you against the crowd. Now it's you and the crowd versus
Yeah,
people just,
because people coming
getting
to
out
have a
of
good
hand.
time, and it's just like right after that, right at the last bell, boom, hell no, not after this, hell no, like no. So I'm glad we got that shut down instantly. You know what I'm saying? That just shows that everybody can pull together though. And once you pull together, look what can happen. We can shut shit down. You know?
Exactly. It's a communal effort. And that's one of the biggest things that you bring to the table. And it just shows in your energy.
For sure, man. I
So
tried, man. I just
after
try to do my part.
after Saturday's event, obviously the Dave Caps was aiming to fight Lucas. That didn't work out. What are the plans
Oh,
now with
before
these
I'm
rematches?
sorry,
Are
I
you
didn't even
going to
mean to
have them
cut you
all on
off.
the same card?
Say that again.
I said, so what are you looking? Well, I was asking what you're going to do next. What are the plans going forward?
Gotta get that trilogy out the way. I mean, I would like to have them 3 fights I named back on the same card. Like that'd be crazy, you know. But what I
Yeah.
had just thought about, it was 2 fighters that night that lost their undefeated record, Caps and Denzel. Damn, that's crazy. So really, like a person with multiple fights up there that's only still undefeated, that's only Bryce. And that kid's he's gonna be a new star, man.
Yeah, yeah, he is.
He
I
got a nice
like
fan base. He got a nice fan base.
when you brought up David Caps and fuck, dude, he's gonna kill me. I fucking totally blanked out his name.
Sincere?
No, who fought Armand?
Oh, Denzel.
Denzel, dude, I can't believe I forgot his name. He's a fucking friend of mine. I should
What
not do
type of friend are
that.
you?
I think I just meet so many fucking people, man. But I feel apologies, by the way, Denzel. But when you brought that up, that they both lost their undefeated records, what are you trying to say? Like maybe putting them together against
Oh
each
no
other?
no 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 no. I was just saying like that was just another thing that happened. The night was just so fucking crazy. And Denzel put up a hell of a fucking fight with Tyrone. Man, look, Tyrone's no slouch for anybody. You can't you gonna if you get in there to fight Tyrone right now and what he's been doing, how he's been training and stuff, it's gonna be a long night. You're gonna have to be on your toes because the boy can fight and he can take some pressure. So you gotta bring pressure. He ain't the same fighter from a few months ago. He really not.
That's exactly what Denzel was saying too. Yeah, he was respecting him right before then. He knew it was a tall task, but man, he did go in there. He did show out.
Oh,
You're absolutely
man,
right.
Denzel came in there on business, no playing. He did his thing. Fatigue a motherfucker. Fatigue a
Yep.
motherfucker, man.
Yeah, it is. 100%, man. Got to get on that road. Lucas Gwaltney says, Bryce just beat a legit kid. He's got my vote for fighter of the night. Jade Hoffman agrees with Lucas. Bryce went beast mode. Charles says, I would say Bryce or Ty Money for fighter of the night. Cody Baker says, just talking. Lucas says, I'm glad I did not go. I would have lost money on Bryce, Armand, and Caps, not to mention the boat afterwards. Nice. Lil Ant says, Bryce ain't no real boxer. He just putting his head down swinging. That ain't boxing. Damn, there's a shitload of comments, dude.
Oh yeah, man. It's on, man. I told you the event was cracking.
Oh, yeah, it was. Damn. I'm going to put all these on, but I'm not going to read every single one of them. So you guys
Oh,
can
it's cool. Look,
see.
hey, look, if it's another fighter trying to join, I'll let the party go and I'm gonna sit back and watch.
Right? Well, all right, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the recap
I
on Saturday
appreciate
night.
you. Congratulations on your show, Gotta stay hydrated,
Hey, absolutely.
For
Absolutely.
sure,
Thank you,
man.
brother.
You have
And
a good one,
whenever
bro.
you,
And appreciate you, man.
absolutely. Have a good one, brother. All right, that was Robert Bryant, CEO. Let's see who's up next. Let's go with Skinny B. All right, let's bring him on to the stream. What is up, champ? How you doing, brother?
Oh, I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. You know, I got my water here. I'm drinking. I get to talk to you guys. I got to watch your fights. Beautiful entertainment, by the way. Great fight, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it was fun.
So, super fresh, super controversial decision, outcome, and all this. I want to know, what are your initial thoughts on this Monday now that you're 2 days removed from the event itself?
It was pretty good. I think it was a very close fight. Even like it could have gone either way with the judges, but when I watched it, I think I got first and third. Second, he definitely got. He was going hard second round, but third round was really close, and I think it was more my favor. And then in the first round, I really think that for all of his little 1-2 combos, I was throwing like 3 or 4 punch combos for a lot of my like coming back at his combos, you know. So I don't know. I think the judges were correct with their decisions. I guess we might see again.
So when the decision was read, when they're reading off the decision, how did you feel the outcome was going to turn out? Were you confident that it was going to be yours?
I was pretty sure I won, but I mean, I wasn't 100%, but I was pretty sure I won that one.
So what was the feeling like as soon as it said your name?
It felt pretty good because I know he's got a fairly good background. It seems like he has some experience in the sport. So for me to beat him, it felt pretty good.
I'm not gonna lie. When I seen the fight happen, I was really impressed with his movement, his ability to read. He was very clean in the beginning, and then you started to wear on him, and he started to slow down, and he started to get sloppy, and then he started connecting more. And he had a really good. You kept on connecting with that leap, not leaping left hook, but like outstretched left hook. You kept on getting him with that.
Yeah,
and it was a nice 1-2 combination that you kept connecting with. And I felt like his cardio started to dwindle down, and that's when you started to take over.
Yeah.
How did you feel about? What was your assessment on the fight?
Pretty similar. I mean, you could kind of tell second and towards the end of second, and definitely in the third round, he was getting tired. His arms were down a lot more, and that's normally a pretty big sign. I don't know. It was pretty good. I don't really know. Honestly,
It's all good.
Still pretty proud.
Now that you have you're still undefeated. You walked away with the victory. Whether anyone agrees or whether they disagree, that's the outcome. That's the outcome. That's what you have to deal with. What are your plans moving forward? Do you want a rematch? Do you want to face somebody else? Do you have somebody else in mind? Do you want to move up in weight, et cetera, et cetera?
I would definitely like to see a rematch between me and Ant, just so we can try and get more of a clear winner.
I like that, man. I'm sure I'm not the only one that agrees with you. I think it was a great
I've definitely
fight.
seen a lot of people commenting on that, and I agree. I think we should have another rematch.
So, outside of your fight Saturday night, what fight intrigued you the most?
Oh, probably ties. I came late, so I missed some of the fights because I actually had just slept 2 hours after working like 11 hours and sleeping 2 hours and working 4 hours. So I was really like, I was pretty late. I wasn't real into the fights. I was just worried about getting myself there, and I had to find a way to get my hair out of my face. I had to find someone to do that. So I didn't get to watch a whole lot of the fights before mine, but ties definitely, they went crazy on that one. Ty always surprises. Ty always is a very entertaining fighter to watch. That's definitely one of my top fighters.
What was that like having you and your teammate retain grab the belts?
Oh, that was awesome.
Like?
We definitely got some pictures afterwards. It's pretty dope. We got both belts over at the Gladiators. You can hate us all you want, but we got 2 belts. So,
hey man, like I said, whether people agree or disagree, that's the outcome. That's what has to happen. If things need to change, then you need to do rematches. And like you said, you're up for the rematch.
Yeah, I'm down 100%. I said it as soon as the fight was over and everyone was going back and forth saying we need a rematch. I said, all right, let's do it. I mean, I'm down with it.
It was. I mean, the fight was just exciting, and one of my favorite moments. And there was a few of these where it looked like you were about not about to wilt, but it looked like he was about to take over. Is probably the better way to say it. And then you would
Right,
just
right.
come back. You would come back, and it was just such a back and forth fight. It's a beautiful. I mean, win, lose or draw. I felt like both of you guys won. That was just a beautiful fucking fight. And to have a rematch come out of that, and have more people show up to the rematch, it's just gonna make both of your guys' names bigger and bigger. And
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was just, it's what as soon as I seen the results, I automatically I hit up Brian and Robert, and I was like, dude, we gotta do an interview on Monday. It's gotta happen.
Yeah, it was definitely a good night. Lil Demo and Armand's fight would caught my eyes a lot too. I was right there for that one. Had to be.
Yeah, that was
All the
man. I mean
results throughout the night. There was a lot of big like wins.
yeah, 100%. So what oh man, hold on a second.
Got to get a drink. I kind
I
of feel
gotta
you.
get a drink, man. I gotta get a drink,
You gotta
and
drink.
then I gotta smoke a little bit. No, I'm just kidding. But
Yeah, yeah. No, did that before.
yeah, that's what I did. Man. I keep on forgetting people's names
That's
now.
why I need a drink.
First time I've done it. All right, man. Do you have anything else you want to talk about? Anything else you want to say? Maybe even a message towards to Lil Ant.
Um. Oh, 1 second. 1 second. Let me think on that. I don't know. There just seems to be a whole lot of talking about the decision, and I feel like we should quit worrying about the decisions that were made and just if you don't agree with the decisions, get your rematch and prove yourself. There's no point to sit here and go on and on about no, you didn't win, no, you didn't win. You know what? If you don't think me or Armand or whoever's fights were judged correctly, do it again. Prove yourself.
I like
And
that,
also
man. I
quit
like that's
rushing
a
the
good
match,
message.
guys. That shit's dangerous. Someone's gonna get hurt.
Yeah. For real, that really does need to stop happening.
Everyone
All
started
right. Do you
rushing
have
the
any
match.
shout outs you
Got my
want to give?
mom
Any
hyped. Got
any
my mom
sponsors
in
you want
there.
to talk
You
about?
know, no good.
Do you have any sponsors you want to give a shout out to? Anybody you want to?
I really don't have any sponsors. I do want to give a shout out to my coach Charles Craig. Wouldn't be here without him. Helps me out a lot. And also, mm, big shout out to Lil Demo, man. Brought home the belt. Now we got two. That's
Yeah, there
all.
you go. All right. Thank you so much, Skinny, for coming on here. I appreciate you, man.
All right, man. Stay hydrated.
Hey, absolutely, man. All right. That was Skinny B, the current champion. I know it's controversial. But again, I do like what he said. If you don't like the results, get in there and change them. Get a rematch. All right. Up next, we're gonna bring on somebody else who's had some controversial shit happen. Let's go with the champ himself, Armand.
What's
How
up,
are you,
Mr.
Armand?
Hydration? How we doing?
How you doing, brother? I'm doing okay, man. I'm doing okay. Actually, I'm doing really good, to be honest with you.
I'm not doing too well. I feel like that my fight was misjudged, and they didn't do it. They didn't count the shots right. Like I put on my story, like majority of the tough hits, like, and it was all me. Every time he come in, it was 1, 2, or 3, and then bag him up. Or one time it was he was talking to the crowd, and right after it he came in and I hit him with a hard 2, and he took like 2, 3 steps back. I don't think the judges really, actually watched and pointed it out correctly. They didn't score it correctly, but he the and how I'm so mad about it because he knew he lost, and his corner knew he lost. And I say this because his corner was like, he was like crying before they even said the final decision. He's like, oh, this some BS, woo woo. Like, so that's how I'm like, he know he lost, and he was like, I don't know, horrible judging. I can't deal with that.
So obviously the decision didn't go your way. Initially, right after the fight, were you said that they knew he lost. So I'm assuming you were uber confident that you had won.
Yeah, for sure. He did no damage to me. I did all the damage. If you go watch my story, I did all the damage. You can't, what I put on my story, you can't show me what he did that to me, or nowhere close.
I'm gonna have to go check it out, man. I haven't checked out your story, but I will. I did see the first 2 rounds of the fight though, and I do believe that you were ahead on the scorecards for that. What are your plans now? Do you want to do a rematch? Do you want to fight somebody else? Where's your headspace?
Nah, what I was gonna do? I was gonna do a rematch, but it wasn't gonna be the same judges. Like, I'm gonna need a judge that's not. I'm not saying that the judges was biased or anything. I'm just saying I need a judge that like know what they looking for, like how to score. Like, if no one get knocked out, how you gonna judge the fight? Like, that's what type of judge I'm really pointing for. But my coach told me I can't really be mad at the judges, because it's really my fault for not doing what I was supposed to do. Which he said that I did win, but it's still my fault for it getting drawn like how I got drawn. I totally understand for sure.
Obviously you've looked back to the fight. Are you? And did you see where you maybe could have made some different decisions in terms of the fight itself?
The decisions I feel I could have made different was go for the KO. Them the only decisions I could have changed. And I say that because he was tired. I wasn't tired, but I was really trying to. I felt like I was just outpointing him. I thought the judge was like really watching it. Like, I'm hitting him. He not really hitting me. I say he hit me probably max 5-6 times the whole fight. And that's just me being generous. I just gave him like an extra 2 hits. He really didn't hit me. And when he did hit me, I put on my story. I wiped my chin off like I was Errol Spence. But
I did see that.
You did?
Yeah, I did. I thought that was good. That was a good touch. Yeah. I like that kind of things in fights though. Like, 'cause I know you guys are fighting, but you got to have that kind of personality to react to a certain moment and be like, hey, like, well, where was it? Where was it? Something like that.
Yeah.
And no offense to your opponent. Like I said, I try to stay as unbiased as possible, so I don't want people to get offended or anything. And if you do, my bad. I don't know what to tell you. But I really enjoyed the fight overall. I thought it was a good showing, and I would love to see a rematch. I'm assuming. Have you talked to Rob about getting different judges? Because while I was talking to Rob today, he did actually mention that he does constantly change the judges.
I thought. I guess he actually do, but it was the same judges. He switched them, but it was the same judges. If that makes sense. Like, he'll switch them, and then he'll go back to another judge, and like it was just like the same judges. But yeah, I talked to Rob for sure about it.
Do you have an idea of a time frame of when you do want to come back and do this rematch?
I really said this Saturday. Demo said no. So I don't think it's gonna be an event this Saturday, but I think it's gonna be next Saturday if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I was ready as soon as possible. I was furious. I'm still furious. And you're gonna see how furious I am when he step in that ring with me. It's not gonna be the calm fighter no more. So and I feel like that he knows. So he trying to stall it as long as he can, because he actually felt my hands on him. So oh my God. I'm just oh my goodness. I'm just ready.
Hey, I'm enjoying the energy, man. I'm enjoying the energy, especially you do have a super calm demeanor, so it's nice to see that fire building up, and I know it's just going to make you focus more in training.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you have any shout outs you want to give and anything you want to say?
I feel like Lil Ant, I don't feel like he lost. Like, if you, I don't know, maybe you just have to like be there to like actually judge it from the videos or something, because he was really throwing the 1, 2, 3 and like slipping. I don't know. It was just, I think it was round 1 him, 2 could have went either way, and third round was Bryce. I think that's how I would have called that. Yeah, I think that's how I would have called it. But for all the people, his family and all that, saying that he beat me, happy. I mean, congratulations. They gave it to you, but he know he didn't earn it. He didn't beat me. He didn't knock me out. He didn't knock me down. I pushed him back plenty of times. I landed more shots, but I don't know what the judges was really. I don't know. I don't know if it was beef between me and the judges or what. I really don't know. I can't tell you, but 97% of the people that was at that event said I won. They said I won. I can't argue with the judges, but 97% of the people said I won. So that other 3% is Demo and his dad. That's all I can say. That's all I can say.
All right. Thank you so much, Armand. I appreciate your time, man. And you got nothing else to say? You have the last message? I'll leave it to you.
I appreciate you, Mr. Hydration. But Demo, come outside. Cannot run from me. I'm your first fight back, baby. I know he terrified. I know he terrified because he just felt this, and I'm coming in with a whole different little steamer. He ain't gonna be able to handle it. But that's all I got to say. I'm just ready. So let's do it.
All right. Thank you again, Armand. Thank you so much, brother. Have a good one.
Yes, sir.
All right. That was Armand, former champion, lost. Obviously vented his frustrations, let you know how he feels about the whole situation. I see people in the comments. Some people agree, some people disagree. I think that's what makes these fights amazing, is having that kind of controversy. All right, let's bring on our next guest. Let's go with David Caps. Let's get him on here. The man.
What up, Mr.
How are you, brother?
Well, I'm all right. I'm sick as fuck. I'm pissed off about the fight. By the way, I told Robert and Sincere before the fight, I was sick as fuck. All my kids have COVID. I don't know what I got. I got to work so I don't get tested, you know? But I still beat his ass sick. I don't give a fuck. Them judges robbed me. Hey, I had to chase that man the whole fight. Every time I came at him, he'd back up and just ball up. Yeah, I'm punching the man's gloves. He's in the shell. He won't box. Granted, I wasn't throwing a lot of combos, but I'm not going to throw combos at a fucking turtle show. I'm not going to wear myself out. Plus, I'm sick. So I was worried about getting fatigued, you know? But yeah, no way you cut it, that man beat me. It's not even my own opinion. All the fighters I respect, which, you know, I'm not on a fight team. I don't train with nobody. I'm from Pekin. I'm not from around none of those guys. Fighters I respect, like T.Y., like Cell, like Cody Baker, Tony himself, the ref. Every one of these people, I respect their opinion. Every one of them told me I won that fucking fight. I don't know who the fuck these judges were, but they don't know shit. I'd like to beat the judges' ass too. I haven't told Robert that. I will fight all three of those judges back to back the next event. I don't care who the fuck they are. I'll fight all three of them next event. Pussy ass motherfuckers robbed me. That shit pisses me off. Take my undefeated record over some bullshit. Man, that fucking has me heated.
That's intense, man.
Yeah.
I'm loving it, though. I'm loving it, man. Keep the energy coming.
Hey, I want to do an MMA match with Sincere. That covering up shit pisses me off. If you ain't there to fight,
that's the
what are we there to
solution
do?
to
That's the solution to that.
You're gonna ball up the whole time. I was putting my hands behind my back trying to pull that man out of his shell. Did you watch the fight?
Yeah, I did. I watched the fight. I thought
I watched the fight.
I thought he had a great game plan
Third-
coming in.
Game plan coming in.
I'm not gonna lie.
Third
That was
round.
solid.
That was
It really negated a lot of your offense. Like you said, you're not gonna feel confident that somebody was shut up.
Yeah. Plus, I'm in pretty good shape right now. But like I said, I came into that fight sick as hell. 90% sure I got COVID right now. Still fought. Still beat his ass. But next fight, I ain't gonna be sick, and I sure as fuck ain't gonna take it easy on him.
You said you want the fight, the rematch. You want that to be MMA?
I would love it to be MMA. I don't believe there's any chance in fuck he will actually do an MMA match with me, but I would love it to be. No, it don't fit his style.
Man, it was. No, I mean that was a beautiful fight. I really like that. It was very bad. Like you said, you were pushing him back. You were chasing him. And man, what a.
And Tony,
I don't know. I really enjoyed it. I would love to see a rematch.
Third round, Tony was having to count him out because he wouldn't even come back in the ring and fight me. He was standing out in the crowd. He didn't even want no more. How the fuck you gonna say that man beat me? He didn't even want to fight me. He didn't want him back in that fucking ring. Tony had to count him out. And that low blow, I don't even actually think that was a low blow. It sucks in the video. It sucks in the video that it was out of frame and you couldn't see it. But I'm 90% sure that was a body shot that just dropped his ass. But even Tony told me at the time he was only giving him 2 minutes because not really sure that it was a low blow, but he was giving him the benefit of the doubt. But yeah, man. No, when I fight him again, there's got to be real judges. I am not fighting with no random ass judges again. I don't care if it's just for our fight. Robert's gonna have to put some special judges in, some actual fighters. I want motherfuckers to actually know about the fight game. Have Lucas in there. Like I said, I got connections with nobody. I'm from Pekin. I train on my own. You can pick anybody. I got no connections to them, but people like Lucas, Cell, T.Y., Cody Baker. I think I would say Rakeem, but I know Rakeem's one of Sincere's guys, and I don't want to, throw any controversy in there. But yeah,
I understand.
I understand.
But it seems to be a running issue. But when I talked about it, he did say that he does change out the judges constantly. He's constantly taking them in and out. But like Armand said, it has to be the same judges.
Yeah, he rotates the judges, but it's the same few people. It's within a handful of people. There was one event, he pulled me out of the crowd to judge for an event, but when I was in retirement. But, I'm pretty sure, if I'm correct, I heard Big Trev was one of the fucking judges. I don't know. I want judges. I respect their opinion. That's all I'm saying. Because, you watched the video. You seen the crowd's reaction. Nobody in that place felt Sincere beat me.
I
ain't gonna play. I've lost sleep over that shit. That's kept me up at night. It's got me so pissed off.
So, real quick, Robert Bryant says, "Fuck no, Big Trev was out of judge."
Okay, that's just what I heard. I told you I wasn't sure. Okay.
But all right, so obviously the decision didn't go your way. That was the rematch from the first fight you guys had. Now you want a third, but you want it MMA. Do you think he's going to accept it?
I would love it to be MMA, but I highly doubt he'll accept that.
What would be your message to him?
I don't even want to talk shit to Sincere because it's not his fault. He went in there and fought his fight. So I don't want to be mad at him that the judges robbed me. So I don't want to get into talking a bunch of shit or hating on the man. He's a fighter doing his thing. But, He knows I told him I was sick before the fight. I told Robert I was sick before the fight. But I would like, if he's confident, let's put some money. I got $500, put some real judges for our trilogy, and I'll put $500 against his $300 that I beat him.
There you go. There's a challenge right there. So after Saturday, you obviously said you're sick. You lost sleep over this. When do you want this rematch to happen? Do you have a time frame?
Robert was already talking about the next event. Problem is, I'm not sure when that is. I have my kids every other weekend. I don't fight when I have my kids. They're priority. So I just got a next event that don't fall on a weekend. When I have my kids, I'm ready. I stay ready.
Awesome, man. Hey, man, I enjoyed the fight. I do have to be honest with you. I do want to let you know that I did win that one. Simply because of his game plan. So don't be mad at me, but I do want to be honest with you. And let you know that. But that's like
everybody's got a plan alone. He just I don't know. He really didn't land any good shots. I mean, he landed a couple of shots that I kind of just rolled with, nothing that could rock me or daze me or hurt me. So I mean, it's not like he landed anything solid.
You were rocking through his shots.
Yeah, he wasn't throwing nothing solid. I mean,
I was just talking on points. On damage, I thought you were doing the more damaging shots, especially when you were ripping to the body. In that third round, I think if you had ripped more to the body, you probably could have got him to take a knee, maybe even got him out of there. But a lot of your shots were concentrated on his head. I felt like you were headhunting, and he had that shell. And it was affecting him still. Don't get me wrong.
He's got some reach on me. And when he balls up, when he covers up, he leans forward real far, so it keeps his body back there. So I really got to come in to be able to get there, which I still do on him, but,
You did. There were some pretty damaging shots. I mean, you felt like the shot that you called the next shot was a body shot.
Yeah, like I said. But, and I them even calling it a nut shot, I wasn't worried about it, which, if it was a nut shot, I apologize because, I 100% wouldn't mean to do that. But I don't feel it was. But I didn't feel it mattered because I thought that was my fight regardless. And I mean, okay, I haven't actually had a chance to go back and count the punches. But just out of pure ring control, I mean, shots might have been close, but the fact that I controlled the ring the whole time. The whole time he was stepping out of the ring, he was backing up. Every time I'd come at him, he would take 5 steps back and ball up. He wouldn't even stand and try to fight me. Like, I don't know, man. It's crazy.
I can't disagree with you at all.
Like, he wasn't even blocking when I was throwing punches. He was just standing back and balling up. I mean, it'd be one thing if, we're in the exchange and you cover up for a second. Okay, that's what you do. But he wasn't even waiting for me to throw punches. 3 steps back, ball up and wait. Like, I don't know. If he wants to fight, he should come to fight. That's all I'm saying. But
all right, do you have anyone you want to give a shout out to? Any sponsors, friends, maybe training camp?
Well, hopefully we got a new guy at work today. Hopefully he's gonna be my new training partner. Say hi to Mr. Hydration. What's going on, guys? Me and this Mr. getting in. Hopefully you'll see him at PFC soon.
Oh yeah, that's awesome, man.
All right. I better get my ass back to work before I get fired, though. I got bills.
Hey, thank you so much for your time, brother.
Hey, great talking with you.
All right, you too, brother. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
That was, oh shit, I didn't mean to cut him off into that. My bad, Dave. My bad. All right, that was David Caps. Super controversial fight. Some people got it one way, other people got it another. One thing I really did like about his whole idea, his whole mindset on all that, is that he said that he doesn't want to talk shit to him. It's the judges that he has an issue with. And I thought that's super respectful. I appreciate that. David Katz is a good man. Yeah, I can't wait to see the rematch. Hopefully it's an MMA. Who knows? You know, I think the first two were in boxing, I'm pretty sure. And I don't know, man. Maybe the trilogy should be in boxing. Maybe it should be MMA. I don't know. I guess we can let everyone else decide, right? We'll see as it comes. All right. Up next, we got Tom Money. Oh. What happened? Am I still here? All right, cool. All right, here we go. Let's add Tom Money.
Yo.
Hey, how you doing? Oh, crap. Sorry.
Hey, I can't hear you.
All right, can you hear me now?
What is that?
Can you hear me now?
Not for real.
Damn. Yeah, I don't. Let's see. Hold on.
It's like real low.
All right, can you hear me now?
Not
Hello?
for real. It's real low. It's like I gotta put my ear all the way to the phone.
Damn. Yeah, I don't know how to turn it up. It's just kind of like a one volume.
I can hear you. I just gotta keep it close.
Okay. All right. So how are you feeling, man? How are you feeling today? What are the emotions like 2 days separated from the event?
I mean, overall, I'm pretty happy. I can't really complain about nothing I won. You know. I don't think I look sloppy or anything like that. That's the only stuff I really like. Be trying to keep in mind for real, because I take boxing pretty serious. So it's like in the midst of that, I just wanted to make sure I'm on point to my standards. And then besides that, you know, I don't really have too much else to. Or I guess we could speak on, you feel me? Just overall, like the night. It was
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
entertaining.
absolutely. Let's talk about the whole night, man.
Yeah, it was pretty entertaining for a first event back, like a first event of the year, or whatever. A lot of stuff was going on, man. The number one thing I would like to speak about is that Bryce fight.
Oh man, what a fight that was.
Man, yeah, that was pretty interesting.
What's your opinion on that? Where do you stand on that fight?
LOL. So long story short, I just don't appreciate people that ain't from a certain area coming to a certain area and showing their ass. You feel me? Because you feel me, if it wouldn't went left, that's against us now. We bad hostess on the third, but you feel me? You got people throwing temper chances because they taking a loss. You feel me? He should have just been on his P's and Q's. He wasn't. You feel me? It happened to the best of us, but in the midst of that, you don't just go into anybody. You don't go into no place that you ain't familiar with and act like it's your shit. You feel me? Because then you basically,
Right.
man, I don't know. All I know is I understand what Rob and Tony was saying to us about. You feel me? Like basically letting them handle certain situations, but it's just like when you one person or when you ain't in the right spot, then you feel me? Who gonna treat the crib like the crib better than the people that's, even though I ain't really from there, but you feel me? I consider PFC to be my shit. You feel me? I consider PFC to be our shit. So we ain't just gonna let nobody walk in our crib, man. You know what I'm saying? Play crazy. That's just, I don't know. That's at least how I was brought up. That's like us having guests over and you feel me, letting them put their foot up on the coffee table, you feel me, call our mama the B word, you feel me, and some more stuff. Nah, check it out. But yeah, that's just my overall opinion on that. I know I just went on a little rant, but
Oh, it's okay, man. I'm here for it. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that agrees with you. I mean, what you're saying is facts.
yeah.
When I seen what happened, one of the biggest takeaways that I got was that it seemed like, I mean, it didn't seem like, but PFC did come together, like the crowd
we got on the
and everyone came together to separate that. And I thought that was, I mean, there's been moments where everyone in the crowd went fucking wild.
Yeah, we
But
got
like
on the ass
that
like we
just seemed like a
said,
team right there.
We got right on their ass, but they won't do that again.
Yeah, that was I thought that was beautiful to see everyone come together.
Yeah, but
So outside of the whole situation that happened, what was your choice for fight of the night?
I have to say that Bryce and Lil Roach. That was a nice fight.
That was a really good fight. I really liked the whole dynamic. I thought Bryce won. I thought Bryce won for sure.
Yeah, I did too,
Um,
and that's the thing. Like I'm not the biased type either. You feel me? I keep it funky, but this one of those scenarios where I'm trying to save face for my homie. You feel me? And on top of that, I'm so into the fight. I'm in Bryce's corner. You feel me? Like giving him pointers the same way his usual corner man would. You feel me? And this was a first for me as being as vocal as I was. But you feel me? Like I don't know. I just with me feeling like I've been becoming more of a like with me noticing that PFC becoming more of a family. Like you feel me? Like you start establishing little bonds or whatever. And Bryce, that's my dog. You feel me? So I definitely want to, you feel me? Withhold some
oh,
information I think to
100%, man.
help him
I
be
do
great.
think
You feel
that
me? So
PFC is a family.
yeah, we in the I'm in the corner. I'm seeing everything firsthand. You feel me? Like I'm noticing where he could change X Y Z, and I'm like getting his ear about it. You feel me? So it's like as far as being in tune, I don't think nobody was more in tune than I was at that moment besides his actual cornerman. You feel me? But as far as like a loser, dude is a sore loser. You feel me? He had stretches when he did good, exceptionally good, but you feel me? Bryce game plan along with his actual execution was just better that day. This is it what it is. Like if you gonna have an opinion about it, that's cool. But you feel me? Suck that shit up. Definitely don't let that shit translate to where you doing extra shit after the bill. Okay, is this for the Wanda? Cause you don't know who on the
Yeah,
crowd.
that was an intense situation, but like I said, I really liked how the community came all together and nullified that whole situation. Didn't let it get any crazier than it should have been. Um, in the comments, we got Lil Ant. He says, "Your homie shouldn't have hit me after the bell. None of that would have happened. He hit me after the bell because I was in that ass." Lucas says it really wasn't a super late hit, and it goes back and forth from there. But so what are your thoughts in terms of who's next for you? Who do you have in mind, if you have anybody in mind, or are you just getting ready for a certain date and do you have a certain time frame that you want to come back?
Man, so it's like from a business perspective, I had it all mapped out. You feel me? I've been in conversation about fighting Cell, so that was definitely something I was looking forward to. But besides that, it's like with this newfound situation, I think I might be taking my interest elsewhere for the time being, and calling out whoever Aunt Homie is, so he could get his little 15 minutes of fame, because he seemed like he had a little energy. So I wanna see how much energy he got before they get on his ass. Hopefully, you feel me? He actually know what he's doing, because I do.
All right, that's it. All right, I wasn't expecting that, but hey, I'm here for it. So you said you want to go to where he's from? You don't want
Hell
him to
no,
bring
he
that to
coming.
PFC?
Shit. Tell him to come back. Spin the block.
Okay, okay, I misunderstood. Okay, I get it now.
Nah, my bad. I ain't no offense to you. I just have an aggressive tone of speech. But carry on.
Oh, no worries, man. I'm here for it all, man. I've been around the fight game.
Okay. But yeah, what you was saying?
Do you have a time frame of when you want to come back? Are you just ready to go whenever?
From what I've been hearing, what?
You want some?
What you mean? I'm sorry, I'm at a restaurant. Do I want something like what? All right, so I'm sorry. What was I saying?
I was asking if you have a time frame of when you want to come back, but we do have a comment from Lil Ant who says you don't want to fight, bro.
I do. I ain't even trying to keep going back and forth about it. You feel me? If you want to fight, you feel me? Like, or whoever want to fight, you feel me? Just let that be that. We don't got to do the hoop and the holler, none of that shit. Like, I said what I said, I meant what I said, and it's up there. So check it out. And that's all I got to
Nice,
say about
man.
that.
I appreciate you.
But
Do you have anything else you wanna say? Any sponsors you want to shout out?
No. One thing I do want to say is, yeah, Denzel, he did his thing, man. He's tough as hell. That's how you lose gracefully. People need to learn how to do that and stop acting like little ass girls. Appreciate you. Cause this come with the sport. In the midst of that, everybody did their thing. Glad PFC was able to have another successful event. I'm glad PFC didn't lose to no crybaby ass outside party. And I think that I speak for everybody when I say we always welcome to a challenge such as this, like for whoever want to come and pay us a visit and see what we have to offer. Because our champions better than y'all champions. And that's all I got to say about that.
Hey, I love it, man. I love it, bro. All right. Thank you so much, Time Out. I appreciate your time, and congratulations on your W.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, have a good one. All right, that was Ty, who successfully defended his belt against Denzel, which I apologize for not talking about more, but it just seems like there's so many topics, you know, it's so crazy going back and forth with everything. All right, let's see who else. All right, let's go with Impact MMA coming on stream. Hey, how are you, brother? But it just seems like there's so many topics, you know, it's so crazy going back and forth with everything. All right, let's see who else. All right, yeah, it's a little bit backtrack there.
What's up, man? What's up?
How you doing? How you doing, man?
I can't hear shit out my phone for some reason. What's up, bro?
Can you hear me now? Hello?
For some reason, I'm getting like a fucking weird feedback.
Damn.
I can't hear nothing you're saying going through my phone.
Do you have headphones?
Hold on. That's weird.
You
Hold
got
on.
headphones?
Camera, mic, audio. 1 second. Yeah, I don't get why I'm not picking you up. I'm going to leave and I'm going to rejoin.
Okay, that works for me. All right. That's Tony of Impact MMA. He's going to be coming on here. I love this comment. Zach, he's hitting the comments today, man. You saying Lucas wouldn't, and then like the fucking surprise faces. Hey, by the way, man, good song. I really liked your song, Zach. That was a good track, dude. I dug it. And I loved your energy and your performance. A lot of energy, dude. I can appreciate that. All right, let's get him back on here. Tony
Yo,
from Impact MMA.
how's
Can
it
you hear me
going?
now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, very, very
Awesome.
slightly. For some reason,
Damn,
phone
man.
audio is
I don't know
really,
what the
really,
deal
really,
is.
really weird.
Fuck. I got to get a
I don't
better
know what the
microphone,
fuck the
dude.
issue is.
And I got a really good one, too. I don't know what the hell.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got like an iPhone. I got the iPhone 13 Pro, and it's, I don't know, maybe it's something from the stream or something.
It might be from the stream. That or like my internet
You got
connection or
headphones?
something. I don't know. All right. So, how are you, brother? How you feeling, man? 2 days removed from the event.
Yeah,
How are
man.
ya?
It's, another day, fucking just chilling. Same shit. How's everybody doing today? How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I love these days. I love interviewing everybody in the fight game.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's always a good time. So what's your opinions on all the fights? And then you can ask me whatever questions you want.
Hey, man, I appreciate it. I do believe that David Capps lost his fight. I think it was LG Shiesty. I think on game plan alone, I thought he lost that fight. I talked to him about it, so like I'm I try to say as unbiased as possible. I know people don't like when I try to stick to whatever, but I really thought he lost that one on points. I do believe he was hitting the hardest shots. I just don't think there was enough. I do want to ask you, man. You were in the fight. Was that a dick shot or was that a body shot?
And for me, it was close enough to have grazed. It was lower abdomen, but the way the shot was coming down, it could have swiped down. So if he would have been wearing a cup, it could have pushed his cup down or whatever. Maybe his glove possibly grazes, his balls or whatever. So I went ahead and gave him the benefit of the doubt. Said, you know what, I'm not going to give you the full 5 because if it did hit, it wasn't a super hard hit. You know what I mean? It was a graze.
Right.
So I gave him the benefit of the doubt, gave him the 2 minutes for that one. As far as the whole fight in a whole, I'm kind of more leaning a little bit towards Caps winning. Up until the 3rd round, to me, it was kind of a draw. But to me, it was the whole time. A lot of the jabs weren't getting through on both sides. A lot of the jabs were not landing, and with me being there when they were throwing their body shots or their hooks, they weren't. I'm right there. And I'm
right.
As a ref, I'm never behind them. I'm always beside them, so I'm always able to see where these shots are landing, if they are hitting the gloves and whatnot. And in my opinion, from what I'm seeing, Caps was landing more of the hooks to the head or the back of the earlobe. Personally, I think Caps kind of won that to me, and with Sincere getting the standing count, not for getting hurt, but just get a standing count in general, just off of pure gas tank, that has to merit some type of judgment towards the judges. Like, okay, you know what I mean? That to me as a coach, if that was my fighter, that's gonna matter to me. If I'm judging, that's gonna matter to me. Like if you're looking at UFC, that's gonna matter to them. Even though they might not give you a point, but they're definitely gonna use it in some way, shape, or form to merit point deduction or possible give your opponent the benefit of being the more active fighter because you did take that time to get a standing count. And a standing count is a standing count, whether it be for stamina, getting hurt, or anything. In the real boxing world, if you get a count, that's a point.
Yeah.
So in my eyes, it was Caps because of the lack of effort from Sincere in the 3rd round.
I agree with you. I on the 3rd round, I do believe Dave won that by a long shot, and I just, like I said, I said my opinion on the overall fight. I thought he won, or I thought LG won the first 2 rounds on activity, and then, but like I said, I'm not there. You got the best seat in the house. I don't. So I'm just watching the video.
That's kind of why I usually also just kind of I keep my opinions to myself. Usually, I don't. And this goes for everybody. It could be an Impact fighter. If I even have to be a ref for an Impact fighter, I don't give a fuck if you're one of my guys or not. And if you know me, you know that. I don't care who you are. I'm not here to be your friend. I'm not here to show you favoritism. If I'm judging, reffing, I don't care who you are. My job is to be fair to both. It ain't about none of that. It ain't about none of that. So I don't give my opinion to be, because a lot of times it's going to hurt people's feelings. And my opinion will hurt people's opinions. Usually.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. All right, so for the Bryce fight versus Lil Ant, what's your opinion there? I thought Bryce won. I thought he took the last 2 rounds.
Yes, I agree with the overall decision. To kind of shut the whole animosity up as far as who won, who should have won without the BAM. And this is the same thing I told Ant. To me, it could have been either way. It could have been Bryce. It could have been Ant for the first 2 rounds. Could have been easily. Could have been either way. Ant was picking him apart more with the 1-2s. And if we just count the sheer 1-2s that were landed, he outstriked Bryce. As far as total strikes landed, he outstriked Bryce. As far as significant shots and being a little bit more active, I go with Bryce. Bryce was a little bit more headstrong, head forward, being a little bit more of the aggressor, even though to that naked eye, it doesn't look like that. It kind of looks like Bryce would just kind of take a step and then Ant would fire that 1-2. Well, what it was is Bryce would step and he would get him to throw that 1-2, and Bryce was relying on counters. from what my opinion and my outlook is. That's what it looked like. But no, Ant, to me, Ant would have won if he didn't let off the gas. And that's the same thing I told Ant. He would have won if he wouldn't have let off the gas in the third round. But yeah, that's my opinion. I mean, it was a hell of a fight. It definitely could have been either way until that third round. That third round is, to me, is what sealed the deal. Now, as far as skill set, I go with Ant. Ant to me is the more polished, more seasoned. No offense to Bryce, looks better fighting and just with his form and being active. It's just if Ant wouldn't have relied on the 1-2 the whole time. He would throw the 1-2 step back reset, 1-2 step back reset, and he would just keep doing that. There was no follow ups really. He would crack Bryce with a good 1-2. Bryce would get his guard up because he'd feel the one or the two hit, and Ant would give him time to recover and regain his composure. And you can't do that. And, it's the same thing Armand did. Armand would land something, and he'd step back. You can't. There's times to push, there's times to be patient, and there's times where you can't keep resetting. You have to know when it's time to push that gas. And a lot of these guys in PFC have that problem. And if you're a seasoned fighter, Lucas, Robert, and anybody who watches fights I would say could agree on this. All of the fighters in PFC do the same thing. They get in, throw a couple strikes, they pop out. Look at each other, go back in. There's no significant combinations. There's no significant angles. And that's what I urge everybody in PFC to try to get better on. If you guys don't want these fights to go to the judges, you guys got to start hitting them angles when you guys get your opponent's hands up. You guys got to start getting a little bit more active instead of throwing 1s and 2s and then the 1 and 1. You got to start throwing something. Though that 1 and that 2 is a tool, man. That 1 and 2 sets so much more workup, so much more artwork to be put into play that none of these guys are really utilizing. None of them.
Damn, dude, I 100% agree with you. I love this, man. I love it. I can't disagree with anything you just said. That's even people in the comments, even Lil Ant said, that's where I fucked up. Good point.
And don't get mad at me, nobody or whatever, but that I will always keep it 100 because my love ain't for an impact fighter. My love ain't for the next man. My love is for the love of the sport, mixed martial arts. Like everything I do in PFC and outside of PFC, like my gym, like for all you guys that asking me my prices and like, damn, that's kind of crazy for $100 a month. I don't make no money. I don't make a fucking dollar off my gym. I don't make no money from nothing. Anytime I get money, I get mats or a bag or I pay rent. You know what I mean? I literally, fuck Cody, I haven't pocketed any money for months. I haven't been able to. You know what I mean? I do it because I love this sport. When we go to these fights out of state, I'm the guy that drives these guys. You know what I mean? I don't ask them to really, I'll have them like pitching on gas and shit if I need them to. But if I could have it my way, I would take these guys the whole way because, something, I'm trying to give these guys and young men a chance that I never got growing up. You know what I mean? Whenever I was training as hard as I was, and I was in the gym for 8 hours. There would be days I would sleep in the gym. I would wake up, eat a banana and a peanut butter jelly sandwich, and I would be there all day. I would sleep on my coach's couch, and I would keep going. And my coach didn't have those connections. You know what I mean? A lot of my fights were all unsanctioned fights. You know what I mean? The best thing that ever happened to me was I got a sponsorship from Venom, the energy drink, not the MMA fight gear, where the energy drink, and lost a lot of rights to a lot of my footage. But it's like I'm trying to give guys a solid platform and something to look forward to besides just a regular 9 to 5. So you guys ever ask me anything, it'll always be the honest truth.
Hey, we appreciate it, man. We appreciate it. And the in-depth, obviously, overview of everything that happened. So I do want to talk about the Armand fight. You had mentioned that he also was taking breaks when he shouldn't have been taking breaks. What's your opinion on that outcome?
To me, Armand did win. In my eyes, Armand won. Demo was maybe a little bit more active, but at the same time, that's even hard to say and say it truthfully. And anybody who says that anything otherwise are, no offense, dick riders. Same thing with if it's fucking even people that Armand know, If they ain't me, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I'm sorry. If it's one of the homies from the block, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. That's your homie. He's gonna vouch for you. He's gonna say yes. You fucking won. Cool. But no, it's you can't. In the whole Demo fight, they both took the brakes off. If I'm gonna be completely honest, they both were sitting back. They both were being patient. The only reason I say Armand did win or should have won is because when he did throw, he did land a little bit more. And from what I was seeing, as far as the hooks and shit like that, I mean, every time. I think I seen Armand wipe his chin twice or some shit, if I'm recalling, because I don't go back and watch none of the videos. I don't think I've ever went back and watched any of the videos. I leave once I leave there, that's it. That's it for me. But that acknowledged at least 2 strikes there. I know I counted 4 in the corner that I had seen. I don't know. To me, it was Armand won. They both could have did a lot more. Honestly, and Armand, and it's the same. Armand. The way I'm looking at Armand is the same way I'm looking at when he fought Omni. It was the same fighter. It was the same fighter when he fought Demo. He was the same fighter when he fought Omni. Way too composed, giving Omni kind of a chance. And Armand knew that. I told him, I was like, bro, you got to put the brakes on. You can't pump the brakes. You got to put gas on something. He's doing the same thing that I just criticized every fighter in PFC doing. And he's taught different. He's supposed to know when to get them hands up, push in, angle out, throw more than a 1 and 2. If I was in the corner saying I want more than 4, that means I want at least 6. I want to see something because you guys are taking away, especially Armand and Demo in that whole fight. They were taking away every opportunity that they create because every time you're throwing a jab or a cross, you're looking to get in. You're looking to do something. You know what I mean? And every time you step back, you're robbing yourself. You're literally taking away opportunities. If I ask a man, hey, you want to come work for me today? And he's fucking homeless and broke. He's like, oh, no, I can't. Same fucking thing. You're robbing yourself of an opportunity. You're taking away from yourself. And so to me, honestly, it could have been a draw. But I believe Armand won, in my opinion, just from some of the strikes landing cleaner. Maybe even if I had to say maybe I wasn't watching Demo as accurately as I should have, maybe they both threw the same. To me, I didn't see Demo land anything worth being like, okay, that was nice. You know what I mean? Like, that was clean. And usually I'll acknowledge some shit like that. Like damn, he just cracked Armand. You know what I'm saying? Or something. You know what I mean? Right. And I didn't see nothing from Demo where I was like, damn, all right. There was, I think, 2 strikes from Armand where I was like, okay, that was okay. You know what I mean? That was decent. Not your best work, but it was all right. You know? So that fight definitely, I believe, needs to happen again. Just for the sheer fact to kind of put it to rest as far as, because I believe Armand's the better fighter. But Demo won. So to me, being me, he's the better fighter on that night. Regardless of if it was chalked up to bad judging, it doesn't matter. Doesn't fucking matter if it was bad judging. You lost. He won. You know what I mean? And that's something that, being in this industry, you never know how it's going to go. And that's why I'm in the corner. And I'm telling you, where anybody, don't let it go to the judges. I tell every fighter, don't let it go to the judges. Every fighter, whether you're mine or not, don't let it go to the judges, because you never know what's going to happen. And that's the motto in the UFC too. You want to win? Don't fucking let it go to the judges. And here's another opinion I kind of looked over. So when you're fighting a champ, and this is just my opinion, you need to do something to beat the champ. You need to do if you go 3 rounds or 5 rounds with the champion of any fight promotion, and if you don't have like a fucking, at least like a landslide couple rounds where it's like, okay, damn, you was fucking him up that round, you don't beat the champ. And that's something Dana White's even said. If you don't beat the champ, you don't beat the champ. So for Armand even being the champ, and for me to sit here and be like, damn, Demo really didn't do nothing, to me, that alone should have been like, okay, nope, it automatically should go to the champ. If it's that close, it automatically should go or be a draw. Because, and let's be honest, how many people in this chat thinks Demo you can sit here without thinking about it, be like, damn, Demo won that. And if y'all agree, then
I thought Armand won. I thought Armand won.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. I do. I agree with that. I do like that Armand came on, and because like we have our names right here that we can type in. He put in champ, I thought
see
that was
that.
cool.
I see that.
I thought that was smooth. I thought that was like, because like I'll respect the Lil Demo. I respect everyone
Yeah.
that gets in the ring and fights.
For
I
real.
just thought Armand won, and
Yeah,
obviously
no.
you agree. And if you thought that Lil Demo won, why don't you comment? I would like to see who thought Demo won, and nothing against the guy. I just want to know.
Yeah, like seriously, like I can sit here. I'm not a very talkative person. If you see me at PFC, you guys know I don't fucking talk really. I don't hang out. I don't kick it. I don't do none of that. But I'll talk fight all day. I'll talk shop all fucking day. And this is, everybody in here too, guys. I'm gonna speak on my comments at the end of the Bryce and Ant fight. Don't step on my mask, guys. I don't care if it's your fucking blood brother. I don't care if it's your two grandpas in there fighting and you don't like something happening to your grandpa. When everybody rushes the mats like that, it puts me in a very bad situation. Granted, it's PFC. It's there's not cops, so you never know what's coming in or out. That's something I always have to think about, or everybody in there has to think about. Anytime something goes down in PFC, you got to kind of always have that thought in the back of your head, like, damn, what if somebody got something in? Because for all I know, I'm going to get snaked or I'm going to get hit, and it puts me on the defensive, and I've refrained from doing anything so far, but I don't like that it puts me in that position where I have to question, like, damn, am I about to get jumped? Because I'm the first person that gets touched usually. Just like with this last incident, somebody grabbed my shoulder. First thing I want to do is crack somebody. You know what I mean? I don't.
Right.
You come up behind me and give me a hug, I'm instantly doing some shit like this. You know what I mean? It's just reflex. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't like that. It puts me in a bad position to question, like, damn, am I about to get jumped or whatever? I mean, that's just can't be doing that shit, guys. Yeah, you know what I mean. If you have to question your own safety, I'm gonna start defending myself if I'm starting to feel threatened, and I don't want to do that. By all means, I don't like putting my hands on people unless it's sparring or we're doing clash or something. Hell, even whenever I spar, I'm only going 25%. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to hurt nobody. Shit. People have seen me throw people around in that ring. I've thrown heavyweights around in that ring when had to. I put them on their neck. You know what I mean? I don't like to do that shit, but if I have to, I have to. What, baby? Here. You're throwing a fit over there.
So, okay, so Saturday night, great event, had some controversies, yeses, nos. People agreed, people didn't disagree. What was from your perspective, what was your fight of the night?
Bryce and Ant, personally.
Yeah,
just because it was more action packed and a little bit more activity. Definitely was to me the more entertaining fight. Like that like I think I looked over at the judges and I think Robert, I think that I was like, that was probably one of the better fights, better fights that I've seen in PFC. And then if anybody says anything else, they're kidding themselves. I mean, you don't see technical. You don't see technical in PFC because the PFC is for average guys, man. It's for the average guy from the block to come in there and test what he's got. You don't see guys that's got seasoned training in there. And if you do, it's coming from 309 Gladiators, myself, Too Strong, and all the other teams that are out there. You know what I mean? And even so, a lot of these guys that are like myself, Flacco, for instance, right? Who knows Flacco? Nobody's seen Flacco for a year. He was supposed to fight the other night, and a lot of these guys only have 3 to 6 months of training. How much? I mean, you're barely fight ready with 3 to 6 months. In my eyes,
right.
In my eyes, you need to train with me for 9 months before I give you a fight. That's my deadline. You know what I mean?
Hey, that's a good time frame, man. That's a really good time frame.
It is, man. Because the whole point is the second you have your first amateur fight, you're a product. The second you have a fight, you're a product. Whether it be PFC, whatever, you're a product. Because the second you step into that, you are merchandising yourself as a fighter, and you are putting stock and value into yourself. And that's
because a smart way to think about it.
It is, because you are your brand. You're fighting, that's your brand. You need to take that serious. If these guys are in PFC and they want to do something serious with it, if you want to go out there and just have fun, go out there and have fun. You know what I mean? Like I get messages on the daily like, hey, can I come go join your gym? Cool. Yeah, sure. But then they don't show.
Yeah, you got to show up.
Or they'll show to the gym and they won't even make it through cardio. And then you'll never see them. You know, you got to put that stock in yourself. You know, if you're going to be an average guy and fight, be an average guy and fight. It's a fight. This is a fighter's world. It really is. If you're not going to put stock in yourself, don't waste my time. Don't waste PFC's time. Be real with yourself. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, these guys, these young men, they are putting value on themselves. And the reason I say that is because when you go to these big shows like B2, True Rev, and you travel and you're doing all this, you're gaining fans. You know how many times we go to these events and I sell T-shirts or I get questions about products. You know what I mean? And these guys, they want to put money into these fighters. They want to sign fighters. Like I think I've had several offers for a couple of the guys and we turned them down because I know these guys' value and it's worth more than what you're going to get now. Wait a couple years, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You'll get more.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, patience goes a long way, man.
Oh, it does.
That.
I'm one of the most patient motherfuckers in the world. I have a patience out of this world. And that's what I try to teach the guys.
Speaking of other other MMA organizations or boxing organizations or organizations in general, you've got a fighter in Cody Baker who's going to be fighting for a heavyweight title. Let's talk about that.
Really, really excited to see that. The opportunity kind of just rose. You know, it was supposed to be for interim title shot, and the guy that he was supposed to fight forever ago after his second win. Was it you're supposed to fight Cameron after your second or third one? I can't remember. Was it the third? Yeah. So when he beat Maurice Yarbrough, we literally got approached before the fight when he fought Maurice and after. We got approached after, and Cameron Kinzig, which was the champ, we got offered a fight 3 weeks later to fight Cameron for the belt. We said yes. Well, we had to wait for like a week to get a hold of Cameron or whoever, and pretty much they said no. They watched the footage. They're going to take a little time to train. Waited 3 months, didn't hear nothing from it, and then now 3 more months go by, and now dude's MIA, going pro. Cool, kudos to you. I'm happy for the guy. I don't know him, but he's kind of soft for ducking us for 6.5 months. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, but you know, the opportunity is there, you know, and if you train with us or even if you came for cardio or anything like that, the work ethic that I try to instill into my fighters, it's next level. You know, it really is. So we're putting in the time, we're putting in the effort. I know Cody's a little bit hungry after the loss he took, which really in my eyes, it's an L, but he didn't lose. I mean, he lost, but he didn't lose. You know what I mean? It was a situation where he shot his takedown or whatever and rolled his ankle so fucking bad. And if you've ever rolled your ankle trying to pick somebody up on your ankle, once you do that, you lose all train of thought in the fight. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like he did what he had to do. But yeah, no, we're putting in time, and you know, hopefully that kind of humbled him. Hopefully, and he, you know, can take a training to another level. You know, because if a loss fuels somebody, getting that reality check, and whether it be via injury or the guy was better, it's going to kick you into overdrive. It's time to work. And right now we got a game plan. So Cody usually fights at 265. My plan at some point is to get him down to 235, where his walk around weight will be 255, 245, and he'll cut 15 to 20 pounds in 2 to 3 weeks, you know, to make the weight. Right now, I'm trying to get him down to 240. What are you at, like 250 right now? So for the fight, Cody will be 245-ish, hopefully. And if you guys don't know, Cody started, what were you, 300? Cody was 320 pounds when he started with me.
Damn. Yeah. 250 now.
Yeah. So losing that weight ain't shit. Like, I mean, hell, if you guys don't know, or Boogie, right? Boogie and Cameron's fought at 135 several times in MMA. Boogie cuts to 145 frequently, and both those guys cut from 170, 175.
Damn.
So if you guys want to really learn the proper way to cut this weight, you know what I mean, and do it the right way. And I mean, hell, you've seen guys with their guts sucked in UFC even. You know what I mean? That's from improper weight cuts. You should never be sunken in. I mean, you're gonna lose weight, but you're good. You know what I mean? There's a right way to do this shit, and there's a wrong way. If you do it wrong, you're gonna hurt yourself. Maybe not be in that fight years down the road. You're gonna fucking regret it. But no, we're really excited for Cody's fight, man. I think it's a good opportunity. I think regarding his upcoming fight versus Jordan, I don't really pay attention to the opponents. I watch the tape. I get a name. I go watch the tape. I don't give a fuck what his name is. You know what I mean? I think Cody's the better fighter. In my opinion, if Cody does the game plan and Cody does what he is supposed to, because it's a different thing for me to teach him and for him to tell me, yes, I know what I'm doing. I got it. I can do this. You know what I mean? And everything else. It's different to do that in class and than it is to implement it. So if he does everything that he's supposed to do in this fight with the game plan we have mapped out, it should be an easy win, in my opinion. Because I don't see nothing from this guy. His shots aren't crazy. They're not good. I'm not impressed by the guy's stand-up. Not any of his fights that I watched was I like, damn, okay, dude's good. I like that. That was nice. I don't see none of that. He's a pretty strong guy. I think he's going to try to do it's what I call a zombie arm takedown, where a guy that don't know how to shoot takedowns, they'll try to drop to that knee and they'll go like this at somebody with their arms wide open and just get a hold of them. That's what he does. I mean, so if Cody does what he's supposed to do, it should be an easy fight. Should be.
Nice, man. And this is where and when?
This one is in I know it's in Kentucky. What's the name of that town again? Is it Shepherdsville? Shepherdsville, Kentucky. February 5th. We'll be up there the 4th through the 6th.
All right, man.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, man. It's going to be fun.
I'm excited to see what happens.
I know, man. You need to come out, bro. I've been trying to do giveaways and shit for free tickets and trying to get people to come and do carpools and all types of shit. Yeah.
I'm down. I'm down. February 5th, I got to make sure I don't have a gig, but I should be able to at least meet you guys if you don't mind if I ride with you guys.
Oh yeah, no, we don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck, bro. we really don't, man. We go to have a good time. We go to fight, and to better ourselves as fighters and do what we gotta do. And then after, we have fucking fun. You know what I mean? It's all an experience because once these guys go pros, there ain't no partying, ain't no fun no more. So.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, thank you so much, Tony. Do you have anything you want to give a shout out to? Any sponsors? Anything really?
Yes, we got several sponsors. H&S Flooring. I want to say thanks to them for always helping out and always giving us our monthly kickback and everything else. And Buffalo's Quality Construction, great fucking company. Both those companies really, they're fucking awesome. They do their fucking job to help support us on a fucking week to week basis, man. They're amazing. If you guys are wanting to get into training, get a hold of me. $100 a month every 28th. Come holler at me, and you'll see what all the fuss is about.
All right. Thank you so much, Tony. I appreciate you. And your work speaks for itself as well in terms of what you can do with the fighter.
Yes, sir. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
Thank you so much for your time, man. Let's do it again soon.
Gratitude.
All right. That was Tony Folkers of Impact MMA head coach coming to talk to us. What a knowledgeable guy. He literally broke down those fights and talked about the pros and cons of what each fighter did. And he talked about the whole situation, everything. Everything was it was an awesome interview. I appreciate people like that so much. All right. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Again, my name is Mr. Hydration. Make sure you come out to my shows if you're in the area. I believe March 5th, I am at Hangar 9. March 4th, I am at Silver Spoon or something like that. Man, I got to start writing these fucking things down. But anyway, tonight, I'm in Harrisburg over at the pub. Make sure if you're in the area, go check us out. It's going to be a great time. And thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone, so much for tuning in. Again, Skydive the Falls. If you guys want to go jump out of a plane in the summer during a festival, let me know. All right, I'm out of here. Good night. Thank you all for tuning in. Adios. And make sure you like and share the page and PFC as well. Go check out a show. Do it.